In few of my previous videos, I have covered Replit a lot. Replit has got quite a good interface for developers, especially when it comes to coding with the power of AI. At Replit, they are rethinking the developer experience with AI as a first class citizen of the development environment. And towards this vision, I believe that they are quite good at integrating AI tools with their IDE. Currently, LLMs specialized for programming are trained with a mixture of source code and relevant natural languages such as GitHub issues and Stack Exchange posts. These models are not trained to interact directly with the development environment and therefore have limited ability to understand events or use tools with Replit. That is where they have created this new LLM which is called as code repair. They fine-tuned starting from an open weight 7 billion model trained on code, and I'm not sure what exactly that model was. They chose the model size of 7 billion to balance model capabilities with their constraint of inference latency and cost. They experimented with base and instruction tuned models from the Star Coder 2 and DeepSeek Coder families, and ultimately they settled on DeepSeek Coder Instruct version 1.5 based on the performance. They downloaded the base model weights from Hugging Face and patched the model architecture to use the Flash Attention version 2 Triton kernel. For training, they used a fork of Mosaic ML's LLM Foundry from the version v5 tag with Composer. They trained on the Mosaic ML platform with a single note of 8 H100 per experiment. Also, they used FSDP with the default full shard strategy and activation checkpointing. And that actually, I believe, made quite a good difference there. Now, if you don't know what FSDP is, it is fully sharded at parallel, and I have fully sharded data parallel, which I have covered in detail in my video. So please go through it and search the channel if you want to learn more about it. It is pretty interesting and cool concept. Now, once that's done, they turn to optimization and hyperparameter. For optimization, they use the decoupled Adam W optimizer and cosine annealing with warm-up as their learning rate scheduler. They set an initial learning rate of 1e5 and decayed to 0.01x with a warm-up of 100 patches. So, and they have given the detail about all those parameters in this press release, and I'll drop the link in video's description. Training for 4 epochs gave the best experimental performance consistent with previous work on pre-training where 4 epochs are considered optimal for smaller, high-quality dataset, and I can vouch for it. And I think this is one of the good learning from this blog post that if you have a 7 billion parameter model and you have a high-quality dataset which is not that huge, then 4 epochs for this optimization iteration is quite good for model training and fine-tuning. They also used norm-based gradient clipping with a clipping threshold of 1. All training was in mixed precision with BF16. They also used a packing ratio of 6 for bin packing of sequences, and they used a script from LLM Foundry. For the evaluation, the automated program repair literature has a rich family of evaluation datasets spanning various programming languages, but they have mentioned that many of these datasets have been shown to be leaked in the pre-training corpus of large language models for code, which is unsuitable for the evaluation of SOTA LLMs. To measure their model's performance on public benchmark, they selected debug bench, owning to its relative recency, error subtyping, and open source pipeline. They also selected a subset of problems from the categories of syntactic and reference errors, as solving these errors can be assisted by LSP diagnostic. For each selected problem, they attached associated diagnostic from the pull or pyrite. And there is a lot of good stuff there in this blog post. I would highly suggest that if you're looking to train a model, especially for coding purposes, you can learn a lot from this blog post. Anyway, so let's log into this Replit and then see how it looks like. So if you don't have an account, go to replit.com and I will drop the link in video's description, and then sign up, log in to Replit. I am already signed in. Once you're logged in there, you can simply click on this create uh, REPL and then select whatever language you are looking to do, Python, Node.js, C, and there are a lot of other templates too, which you can see here. The list is growing. Every time I come here, this list, keeps growing. So really, active project, and wow. Okay, so they have did a lot of things lately. Anyway, so I'm just going to select Python, and it gives it quite interesting naming convention. This time it has come up with dependent weak mapping. So let's go with that one. Click on create REPL. Let's wait for it to load. It has been loaded. Now you can put your own Python code here, or you can go with just code example. So let's click on code example. I'm just going to go with maybe factorial. Now let's introduce an error there. So I'm just going to delete one of the equal to sign where it is doing the comparison. And then you can see that it has already marked in red. Let me make it a bit bigger. Now on the left hand side at the towards the bottom, you can see that there are a few tools. So let's click on AI. And now on the right hand side, you can do a lot of things with AI. You can create a personal chatbot. You can debug it, and I think it is using that this code repair, and then explain the code and all that stuff. Let's go with debug. And as soon as I clicked on this, find bugs in main.py, it has put it in the chat box. Let's click on run, and it is finding the errors, and there you go. So it has found the error there, and it has also uh, given us the uh, correct solution. So you can select the basic model, you can select the advanced model, but I think that is a paid option. If I rerun it, see my usage limit was, I'm not going to go with that one, so I'll just rerun. There you go. And you can click on modify, rerun. There you go. So it has modified the code. How good is that? So really good stuff. I really like the way Replit makes it so easy to debug the code, write the code, and then brings such an intelligence through LLM and AI. And every time I check Replit back, they every time they improve a lot. Now they have a shell here where you can maybe do the Python interpreting. There is a console here, and all the results will be printed here. So when I run it, this is going to just print the code here. So I'm just, because there is an error there, so let me put another equal to, and then you can rerun it. Click on run at the middle, and it is going to run it, and the answer is 1. How good is that? So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.